A downtown Toronto nightclub is the scene of the city's latest homicide investigation. Good evening. Investigators have just identified the shooting victim as 33-year-old Jordan Armstrong of Markham. They say he was inside this nightclub here, Orchid nightclub, in the early hours of the morning. And friends tell us he was a well-liked club promoter who was working here last night. A man with tears in his eyes walks up to the scene this afternoon saying he was friends with Jordan Armstrong, laying flowers right outside Orchid nightclub. He didn't want to appear on camera, but he, along with others who knew Jordan, say he took care of people, including his young son, and was a club promoter who was always smiling. The crime scene, too graphic for those living in the area.
Sad that we live somewhere that you can't feel safe.
Police were called to 82 Peter Street shortly before 3 a.m. for unknown trouble and say staff who were beginning cleanup operations for the night after last call found a man suffering from life-threatening injuries inside the club situated between King and Adelaide. He later died in hospital.
So we've begun our investigation and called in the homicide squad. We have located a firearm very close to where we found the victim. It still has to be tested and, to determine if it's linked.
Did anyone at all hear any gunshots? Do you have that information?
So I don't know about that. That's a more difficult issue. Not all guns create loud explosions, depending on the caliber and a number of other factors. It can be a very small pop. We're talking about a loud, noisy nightclub.
By law, state last call in the city is 2 a.m., but police tell us a club has an additional 45 minutes to clear out the space. This morning, staff members, including a security guard, stood outside as officers carried out their investigation. There are several condo buildings in the area where residents today expressed concern over security.
And you would think that some of these clubs would have some kind of security checking. I mean, I don't really know how you could get a gun into a club, but...
Police have not provided any details on any suspects as they canvass the area for security footage. They are urging club goers to come forward with any information, big or small.
Now we're talking about a nightclub, Saturday night, 3 o'clock in the morning. Hundreds of people would have been there. We're hoping that the public can help us in trying to determine what our victim was doing, who he was with.
Now, it's unclear how many people were inside the club at the time of the incident. I did get the opportunity to speak with managers here who tell me they are still shaken up about Jordan's death, but in respect for his family, they say they will not be commenting at this time. It's not clear at this point how long this police presence will remain here. We did see a group of people hoping to come attend an event they were scheduled for here, but they tell us that has since remained canceled.